Welcome back from the ad break, and let's continue with our lesson. We are going to now wrap up our lesson and look at all the things that we learned during the lesson. Firstly, looking at our concept map, remember we were focusing on representations from verbal to the flow diagram. Then we also looked at from the table presentation to the formulas. And lastly, we were looking at from the equations to the representation on the Cartesian plane. Let's look at the keywords that we were using throughout the lesson. That is equation or formula. We also looked at ordered pairs or a point or even a coordinate. Then we looked at the x coordinate and we also looked at the y coordinate. Then things that you should remember during this lesson, or things that you should look out for when you are working with functions and relationships. Firstly, when you have output values, make sure that they come from the input values before you can find the rule. Then when we're looking at the ordered pairs or the coordinates, when we're looking at the ordered pairs or coordinates, they must be written in the form input and output, and do not swap them around. And remember that input would be the x value and that output would be the y values. So make sure that the input one is the one that comes first. Now, to plot a point on a Cartesian plane, you need to have the ordered pairs. Remember, you need to have the ordered pairs. You can have two or more of those ordered pairs. Then, we always consider the horizontal axis, which is the x coordinate first, and then the vertical axis, which is the y coordinate after. That is when we are working with our Cartesian plane. Let's end the lesson with a nice challenge. So I've given you a graph there, and you need to now write down the formula from this graph. You need to find the rule or the formula to this graph. Do you think you can do that? I know you can. Thank you for joining us during this lesson. We had fun, and I hope you had fun as well. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.